Hello and welcome to The Print. I am Samah Qundeel. A former US Air Force pilot, Gerald Eddie Brown Jr., known by the call sign Runner, was arrested in Jeffersonville, Indiana on Thursday by the FBI. Federal authorities say he is charged with secretly training Chinese military pilots without authorization. He is expected to appear before a magistrate judge in the Southern District of Indiana later today. According to the US Department of Justice, Brown has been charged under the Arms Export Control Act or AECA for providing and conspiring to provide defense services to members of China's military, specifically pilots of the People's Liberation Army Air Force or the PLAAF. Investigators allege that beginning around August 2023, Brown worked with foreign nationals and US-based associates to arrange combat aircraft training for Chinese military pilots. That training, authorities say, qualifies as a regulated defense service. In other words, this wasn't casual consulting. It involves sensitive tactical knowledge developed by the US military. Brown's background makes the allegations particularly striking. He served more than 24 years in the US Air Force, retiring with the rank of major. During his career, he reportedly commanded units responsible for nuclear weapons delivery systems, led combat missions, and instructed pilots on several frontline aircraft, including F-4 Phantom II, F-15 Eagle, F-16 Fighting Falcon, and the A-10 Thunderbolt II. After leaving active duty, he worked as a commercial cargo pilot and later as a simulator instructor for US defense contractors, helping train American pilots on the A-10 and the F-35 Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter. But prosecutors say that in late 2023, Brown traveled to China to begin training Chinese military personnel. According to the criminal complaint, he answered questions for hours about the US Air Force shortly after arriving and presented a briefing about himself to the PLAAF officials. Federal officials have framed the arrest as a part of a broader national security concern. In June 2024, the United States, along with Australia, the United Kingdom, Canada, and New Zealand, issued a joint warning that the China's People's Liberation Army continues to recruit current and former Western military personnel to strengthen its capabilities. In February 2025, a senior NATO commander publicly emphasized that even after service members retire, they retain a responsibility to safeguard military tactics and procedures. This case also follows earlier changes brought against another former US military pilot, Daniel Edmund Duggan. In 2017, Duggan was charged with providing defense services to Chinese military pilots without authorization and with conspiracy to commit international money laundering. He was arrested in Australia in 2022 and is currently facing extradition proceedings to the United States. Prosecutors allege that Duggan trained Chinese pilots in aircraft carrier takeoff and landing procedures, another highly sensitive area of military expertise. Now, federal authorities say Brown's case sends a similar message that US military training and tactical knowledge cannot be transferred to foreign militaries without explicit government approval. The FBI, the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, and multiple field officers were involved in the investigation, and prosecutors from the National Security Division are leading the case. Thank you for watching. For more such content, follow The Print.